Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your friend Glory, and if this is your first time, you're welcome. In this video I'll be showing you how to make a sleeve dress with gathered bust, which I'm wearing like so if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, and don't forget to like and comment. Keep watching. So I've gone ahead to make a loose or gathered stitch. I sewed two loose stitch from the points I marked on the cup, and I left some threads at both ends in order to pull the gathers. So as you can see, I'm just going to be holding one thread of each, and I'm just going to be pulling them. So as you can see like there's a few of gathers on the cup already. So I'm still going ahead to pull the thread, and I'm just going to continue pulling it till I get to the measurement I want. And here are the cups. So I'm just going to go ahead to attach it to the front, which I'll be doing. I'll be folding the front equally like so. So I'll be doing that just to get the center of the front and mark the points that I need to place the cups. So if you watched my previous videos, you realize that I measured 3 inches on that side, but because I've added 0.5 inch allowance, I'll be measuring 3.5 inch there. And I'll also be coming in by 4 inches on this side. So these are the points where I'll be placing the gathers. So I'll just go ahead and mark it on the other side as well, and I'll open it up. So take note that this is the front. I want to find the right placement of the cup, so I'll be measuring 0.5 inches like so. So this is just to get the intersection of where the cups are meant to be placed. So now that I've done that, I'm just going to be using my pin to pin it down. I'll go ahead to place the cups at that 0.5 inch point, and I'm just going to be pinning this down so that it will be stable. And I'm just going to be making sure that the gathers are placed at the right point. Then I stitch. So I've gone ahead to pin all that down, so now I can actually stitch 0.5 inches to the center, and I'll be doing that for the other side as well. So I've gone ahead to do that. So this is how it looks. You can see it looks so beautiful. And so I want to go ahead to place the front interface on the cup. So ensure to place it like so. So I'm just going ahead to make sure the front facing is equal with the front dress, and I'll just be placing it like so. So I'm just going to be pinning down at that center as well, and I'll just go ahead and stitch 0.5 inches. I'm loving how it looks now because the cups look very aligned, and connected to each other. So ensure yours is the same way. So this is the back, and this is how the facing is resting on the dress. So now just go ahead to press it down and ensure it's smooth. Now that I've done that, I'll be sewing a baby hem on that side. So I'm just going to be stitching it down. You can stitch 1/8 of an inch there. So I've gone ahead to do that, and I'm just going to be trimming the excess on that side so it looks smooth. So try to trim it carefully like I'm doing. So I've gone ahead to do that. So I'm just going to roll it again and stitch it down. So you can actually stitch on that stitched line as well. And here is how it looks. So now that I'm done, I realized that I needed to stitch this cup part. So I had to lose the sides. I loosed it at least 3 inches on both sides. So I just want to turn that cup area so that once I do that, it won't be too thick by the time I'm joining the zipper on it. So I'm just going to be going in by 1 inch. Remember, we had 2 inches seam allowance. So I'm just going to be taking 1 inch on both sides, and now I'm going ahead to cut it out. So now I'm going to turn it. So this is definitely left to you. The way you finish your dress, it can be different from mine. You can just overlock the sides and that's it, but I just want to have a different kind of finish. So this is how I'm going to stitch this down. I'm just going to stitch down. So I've done that. For the back, I'll just be going down by 0.5 inches like I did the front. So if you're wondering the length of the straps I've actually used, I used 11 inches because when we were drafting out, the pattern, you notice that the style line it started from 5 inches and also at the back and at the front. So all you needed to do is just to take that same 5 inches and use it as your strap measurement. So now altogether it's just 10 inches plus 1 inch allowance, which is 11 inches. So now that I've derived the center of the back, so I'll just be placing the strap. Also, if your style line is lower, you can make the strap longer. So this is how I'm placing the strap. So you have to be very careful so it doesn't twist. So make sure that the placement is okay, and I've gone ahead to untack it for it to be stable. So I'll still place pin on it so that it can actually be at the center. I don't want it to move. So now that I've done that, I'm just going to be marking out the points at the facing as well. So ensure everything is in place before you stitch. So as you can see, the strap is placed like so, and now the facing would be on top. So just pin it down. I pinned it all through, and I'll be stitching 0.5 inches. So make sure that your strap goes in before you stitch. So that is what I've done already. So I'm just going to be cutting out the excess at the top so that the strap will come out smoothly. So I'm just going to be notching it like so. Try as much as possible not to cut into the fabric, so that you won't have a tear. I'm going ahead to pull it out. It came out beautifully. I'm going ahead to pull it out more so that everything comes out. Now that I've turned it, so I'll just be top stitching from that back side. So I'll be top stitching 1/8 of an inch, and I'll show you. So here is how it looks. So ensure it looks smooth like this, and then I can go ahead to press it. For the back facing, so I'll just be folding it like so, like I did at the front. I'll stitch it down. So I'm still going to trim those edges, and I'll also turn it again. So now you can go ahead to stitch it, which I've done already. So I'm just going to be turning this as well, and I'll be stitching 1 inch down. So here is how it looks. So now you need to ensure that the same measurements you got at the front is the same measurements you get at the back. So none of them should be bigger than each other. At the front seam, right after the cup, I'm just going to be folding this, and I stitch 0.5 inches. So you can see how neat it looks. So I'm just going to be trimming that part, so it looks smooth. And I went ahead to trim the rest as well. So I'm just going to be, folding it again. So the goal is for it to rest exactly at that point where the cup is, and I'm just going to be stitching everything down totally, which I've already done. So I'm going to do it on the other side as well at the back, and as you can see, I'm still going to be folding it, which I've already done. So please be take note of that. At this point, you can go ahead to give it a smooth press. So I'm just going to show you the other side. So this is how it looks, and everything looks very neat. So from the armhole side, I'm just going to be measuring from 8 inches down to get my hip, and my hip is at 25 inches. So taking that this is right side to right side, so I'm measuring 25 inches, and I'll be going down by 15 inches for my slit. I really don't want to really show off my legs, so I want to take it down a bit to 15 inches. So I'm just going to be stitching 1 inch from this point down. So I've stitched it, and I've also stitched the other side. So let me just wear it and see how it fits. So yeah, this is it, and the slit was so low I No, I couldn't do. So I'm gonna take it up, at least by 5 inches, and I'm sure that will be okay. So if you want to take it higher, that's fine. So I'm gonna head to do that. I tried losing it up, as you can see. So I want to iron it so that that sharp edge would show. So try as much as possible to press your garment very well so it looks smooth. So I'm just gonna, be pressing 1 inch like so, because that is a slit part. You can actually stitch there, but I feel like if I do that, the dress won't be, smooth. And I want it to be very smooth there, because once you stitch, it has this, weird folds there. So I'll be putting my invincible zipper. In case you don't know how to do that, you can watch my previous videos on how I put the invincible zipper. So I'll just be placing the sides, like so, stitching it down by 1 inch, and also going to the other side and doing the same. So after doing that, I realized that the zip was really long, so I needed to cut it up at least 3 inches below the stitch. And now that I've done that, I'm just going to go up at least by 1 inch, and I'm going to be folding the zipper like this on each other and stitch that part down, then cut that out. So I'm gonna head to do that, and this is how it looks. So if your dress full length was not the same by the time you were done, trust me, you're not alone. So I'm just going right ahead to measure, the preferred length and cut it out. So I'm just going to go ahead to cut out the second part, and now it looks really equal. So I'm just going to do the baby hem as well here. So I'll just be stitching it down, 1/8 of an inch on both sides, and I'm gonna head to do that. So I'm just gonna be cutting out the excess from it. I'll be rolling it the second time and stitching it down again. And here is how it looks. It looks so neat and beautiful. So just use your hand needle and thread to hem it. You can use any type of hemming to do that. I tried it again to know how it looks around my hip area, but I noticed there's a bit of bulk there, which I need to do again. So I'm just going to stitch it down so that it can be flat on my body. So I'll be adjusting that. So here's the final look. The finishing looks perfect. I love it. So if you want to try this process, feel free to do that, and I don't mind if you share with me as well. So here is how it looks now. It's all relaxed on my body, so I'm really excited and happy about this. So here is the slit. The slit looks good too. I like the length where it stopped. So yeah, this is it, and I hope you like it. So this is my final look, and here's how the back looks as well. So thank you for watching my video. Bye.